Okay, so will it be Finn? For Finn? I'm not even sorry I said that either. Yeah, blood must have blood. Let's old yell at him. I'm kidding. It's not looking good for Finn. I mean, you can understand why the Grounders are a bit pissed off and want him dead. So, yeah. It's not looking good for him, though. So, yeah. But hello, everyone. Liam Catterson here with episode 8 of season 2 of The 100 Spacewalker. I am not looking forward for Finn, personally. Like, I'm not looking forward to seeing, you know, where this might go for Finn. I'm looking forward to this episode, though. I mean, I'm looking forward to it entirely. It's just things might not look so good for Finn, and you just do begin to worry. But I don't know, maybe they'll find a solution, but this is gonna be a needle in a haystack to find a solution besides death, because the Grounders are not easily persuaded, and, yeah, I mean, that was a massacre and a half, so, oof. But yeah, season 2 has just been an absolute blast thus far. I believe this is the halfway point or something like that, so, yeah, like, so far, this season has absolutely been rocking it, and has so far been a bit of an improvement from season 1, which is really, really neat to know. I mean, the next half could be it could be downhill, but we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Will it be Finn for Finn? I know I said that twice, but I can't resist it, can I? So with that said, let's go. Jesus, this is the problem with this camp. They're so quick to jump to conclusions.
Nothing is gonna happen to him.
It's like,
I promise.
Murphy's Law all over again.
I'm not dying for him. Spacewalker burned 3 months of oxygen from the Ark. He should have floated a long time ago.
Oh shit! Yo! Raven! Does anyone else think Finn kinda looks like Tom Holland? Kinda.
It's a Raven.
I thought it might bring you luck for your test. Do you like it?
Oh, he's gonna die. It's a formula for death. Flashbacks title of the episode.
Hey, man.
He's already sentenced to death, so.
Vern actually gave me a gun. Guess we really are screwed, huh?
Darts.
I'll take his hands.
We're gonna kill him slowly and painfully. Oh my god.
Eyes. And anyone who agrees will have a turn with a knife. Samurai the commando will end up with her sword.
Oh my
They
shit.
won't survive until the sword. Kill 18. He will suffer the pain of 18 deaths.
Oh
Then
man.
peace.
It's disgusting.
Finn.
I'm in love with you.
Oh god, we're gonna have one last team flight
Everything
before he
that's
dies.
Everything I've done. All that matters is that you're okay. That you forgive me.
Oof.
If the Grounders kill Finn, we would execute him ourselves?
It's a strong possibility.
Oh my goodness. I mean, they might have a bit more control,
This is
but
hard. But given what we know, given the ferocity of grounded justice,
this is a bit of a...
merciful.
Yeah, this is a better option than, you know, a more bloodless group than the Grounders.
You still want the job?
He's just ready. He's just like keeping his eyes on the seat.
What's going on? Never.
What?
I failed the physical. Some kind of
Ah,
heart murmur. It's like a training one. I never feel it. But they don't want to waste the training on me in case I might kick it, so I'm out.
damn, I can relate because I've got the heart murmur as well. Oh.
Happy birthday.
No. Oh,
Ben.
poor Raven.
Help our friends inside Mount Weather.
We will figure this out.
Hee-hoo, there we go. Oh no, Clark! Oh my goodness. And this is the thing, they're testing Finn's Yeah, they're testing. Oh. Oh, but oh my god, Clark took her right. Oh, that was testing though.
This is Arc Station calling Birthday Girl.
No.
You're hitting EVA max. Time to come back inside.
It's kind of like Octavia, isn't it? Like
Birthday Girl.
when she was imprisoned. And she got to step outside the room.
No. You came to lie.
Oh, why do
We've
you
seen
doubt
no care in the
everything?
Force. You ordered him to run, and then you came here to distract us.
I'm just trying to keep my people alive. Same as you.
Oh, come
You told
on.
our riders you were ready to fight. If we don't find the boy soon, you'll get to prove that.
We don't like Idra.
We kill.
Only the boy can die for what the boy has done. Ow.
You tried, Abby. That's the best thing you can do. And you were brave as well, even if you were, you know, faking your emotion. Like, you were advised.
We'll always be family.
Always.
Oh no, she's gonna wake up. Thank goodness. I was thinking she was gonna be out of it until Finn is executed or whatever, but...
She'll be okay.
See, happy days!
It's a breach. The section doors are sealed.
Yeah, Finn's screwed. This is how he's gonna get locked up, isn't he? Oh
Take off the
boy.
suit. Take it off and give it to me.
Finn, that breach.
He's gonna take the rat. Oh,
That was an unauthorized spacewalk. It's a capital crime.
I'm still set.
And that's, yeah. And that's how he's gonna get sent.
I'll get a review. I'll have a chance.
Oh
A good
my
one.
god.
Am I gonna get in trouble for this?
Oh, Finn, that's the thing. He's done a lot to sacrifice. That's the thing. This is the thing. He's sacrificing himself.
The village, they'd believe he was the shooter.
Sick bitch.
Raven, you don't mean.
I mean,
You know what they do to people.
They want a murderer? We'll give them.
oh, I mean, she's still
Drop your
hung up
gun.
about, understandably, but is this the right answer? Oh,
Go to hell, Raven.
Put it down, Raven. Like it or not, he's
oh
one
my
of us.
god,
I said, drop it. Stop! Stop!
Ooh, Raven.
We're not doing this.
I didn't like him at all, but
They've got us surrounded.
this is turning the
only
Sky
thing we
people
can do
ugly.
is- Maybe meet again.
We will.
But that's it, in case he does die, which he's 100% certain.
Finn?
Oh, no, here we go. There we go. Oh. Bugger.
Failed the physical.
Yeah, I saw your test scores. I overruled the rejection you're in.
Yay!
Now get moving.
But, oh, she's gonna feel, I mean, she's gonna feel happy, but that kind of little spacewalk was a bit all for nothing, I guess, at the end of the day. Oh!
Let me through.
Oh! Oh!
Let her pass.
Oh no! Rude? I hope that's not going to be too, I don't think it will be, but rude all the same.
You bleed for nothing. You cannot stop this. No. Only you can.
No, but
300 of your people. I slit a man's throat and watched him die.
oh my
I'm
god,
soaked
Clark!
in Grounder blood.
Clark!
Take me.
She's more punishable.
But Finn is guilty. No. He did it for me. did it for me.
Then he dies for you.
Oh my god, come on!
Can I say goodbye?
Oh, she's gonna kill him. Oh. She's gonna kill him. Oh. Team Flock. But. Oh, man. Oh.
I love you too. You're okay.
Holy shit.
Thanks, Princess.
Oh my god, there we go, yep, there we go, there we go. Oh my god! Oh. I feel so bad for Raven, to be fair. Considering, you know, she felt so much for Finn, and I'm wondering how, you know, that's going to change between Clark and Raven, with Clark being because they saw Clark being the one to end him. And I think that was the best thing Clark could do, was end him before, because that's the thing, the Grounders would have given him, what was it, 18 deaths of the Grounders, like, she did, and it all goes back to Kane's comments. You know, Kane was offering the idea of putting Finn on trial himself. That would have been a lot more lenient, even if it still ends the same way. It's not exactly the same process, like, it would just be a trial and then they execute him. They're not going to torture him like the Grounders would. Yeah, it was absolutely disheartening to see, though. Oh boy, and, I mean, I feel so bad for Raven, I feel so bad for Clark. Yeah, that was bummer. That was a bummer. I mean, you knew his death was coming, especially with the formula that was added. You know, you got your flashbacks. The title of the name is his nickname. His death's already written in stone from in the Grounder's perspective, but it's still not easy to watch. Especially with the reactions from everyone. Everyone's doing their best to try and prevent it, which I really, really love. Like, everyone was serving up different ideas. Like, some went to Lincoln for intel about, you know, how do we do this without going this way? Raven even offered up Murphy, which I really, really liked so much. And don't get me wrong, I am liking Murphy a bit better than I did with season 1. He's finding his redeeming factor, but you can't exactly blame with what he did in season 1, with him retaliating like that. 2 wrongs don't make a right, so he's still a bit of a dick for doing what he did to people like Miles, like the people that tried to hang him. The best he could have done was probably beat them up, if anything. But you know, I really, really liked it because Raven still hasn't, understandable, Raven still hasn't forgotten, nobody's going to forget the shit that Murphy pulled. And not just that, but Murphy was there, but he's more expendable, I guess. It's not just the fact that, you know, Raven's connection with Finn is obvious, but like I said, he's done a lot of shit, and they're not going to forget that. So, there is less to lose by offering up Murphy than there is for Finn, who, is more humane who's more humane in our eyes. Even though you could argue, okay, he's just shot up like 18 grounders, some of them were kids. Is that humane and all of that? But he was going through a bit of a phase, Finn. And it's not like he's, like I said in previous episodes, he's not a monster. He's not going to, he's losing sleep at night because of what he's done. And not just that, but he, at the end of the day, he chose to sacrifice himself, to prevent the deaths of innocents. He went through a phase, he's living with that guilt, and now he's gonna die in peace. And he can die in peace because he's thankful that Clark was the one that ended it, rather than the Grounders. He was scared of the Grounders, but he's really, really thankful in his dying breath that Clark, the person that he loves so much, ended him in the most humane way I guess there was, because it was either, because the alternative was going through a real procession, and I guess this is more humane for him, less scary. So yeah, like I said though, it still doesn't make it any more comfortable to watch, though everyone's reaction, that was sad. But yeah, it was a really, really great episode though, and I loved how we didn't, flash to Mount Weather. I mean, there's still a lot of crazy stuff happening there that we need to clear up, but I guess we can have heavy focus on that now I can see the truce is going to be made. The truce is probably between the Grounders and the humans is going to be a bit straining from the humans' perspective, especially with how persistent the Grounders were in wanting Finn off. But the Grounders are definitely going to probably, this is the thing, Lex is going to see more courage in Clark. So if Lexa thinks that Clark is courageous and all of that, then the Grounders might do as well. Although there can be differences, like it was said, they would have killed Lexa if she was more lenient, because there was some great dialogue. There was a quote about death. I've forgotten the quote exactly, but I'll be able to recap it once I'm editing the reaction and whatnot. But there was some really, really great dialogue in this episode. But there was, you guys get the idea. It's like, paraphrasing it, what's the point in life and life spent, that kind of thing? What's the point in that, basically? In layman's terms. But, I was, during the episode throughout, don't get me wrong, I loved a lot of the dialogue used, especially with the Grounders terminology and, how they view, I guess, justice in their eyes. I'm just completely bummed out with Finn's death, because even though you knew it was going to happen, you knew there was ramifications coming up for what Finn did. You were hoping for a resolution that didn't have to end in death, but here we are. But like I said, it was grateful that it was a more humane way to die rather than, what I feared, because, especially when it was detailed of what the Grounders would do, you feared so much on what could have potentially been, and and when Clark approached him, when she said to Lexa, "I want to say goodbye," that's when you knew. because it was a more humane way. And Clark even saw that. Clark's, like, here's the thing, Clark's not gonna want to watch, Finn being tortured. Nobody else is going to, so Clark's gonna give him a more humane way to go. But, as I was gonna say, Lex is probably going to see more courage in Clark because she's the one who did it. So yeah, and plus there's that attachment. So she's got a lot of strength in her, and that's what the Grounders, crave. They crave that strength, especially with the comments like, Lex's strength is pivotal, like what in how she carries out this justice. Otherwise, if she lacks the strength to do what is right in the Grounders' eye, she's going to get overthrown. So yeah, but yeah, it was just really, really disheartening to see. Despite everyone's best efforts to avoid death, to find an alternative, especially Clark, she was so hesitant. It's not just the fact that Clark loves Finn, but it's the fact that she doesn't want, like, she knows Finn's a good person at heart. She knows that Finn is not exactly a monster. But not just that, he is one of the Sky People. And she's not gonna, despite what he's done, she's not exactly going to let that, she's going to find a solution. So, that determination was, really, really great, but alas, yeah. But at least she found a solution to his death. That's the best thing, I guess you could say. But that's the thing. Finn's always been about sacrifice. We saw that in the flashbacks when he, sacrificed his, we saw how he got sent to the ground was because he sacrificed himself so that Raven wouldn't get floated. Because we have to remember the law on the Ark. 18 or over, you're going to get floated. 18 under, you're not. You're just, you would be sent to the ground, as we eventually, got to that point. So yeah, it was absolutely, I'm wondering, like, this took place 1 year ago on the Ark. So wait, would that make, Finn an adult now? Yeah, I'm sure it would, because he said he was still 17. So 1 year later, yeah. Because 1 year ago, it didn't say like 9 months ago, or 6 months ago, so yeah. So it's a bit weird that they're calling Finn a kid still at 18, because, officially you're an adult now. Maybe they weren't specific, but yeah. But yeah, that was emotional, intense, sad. That's all you could really say about it. But yeah, I just loved how this story panned out. It was a really, really well developed episode as part of a frantic situation. Like I said, there were some great bits of dialogues, great bits of acting. And this is probably one of the most powerful episodes of the 100 yet. Definitely of this season. And like I said, I'm glad they focused so much on Finn and, the conflict between the Grounders and the Sky People, rather than focusing on Mount Weather, because that was needed. So, I'm glad that they put so much attention on what was happening at Camp Jaha and, the Grounders territory, so yeah. And by the way, Indra can piss off. Since I'm a bit sad and I'm gonna mix that with a bit of anger, she just doubts everything. Like, imagine, Christmas Day or whatever, she just doubts how good this present's gonna be. Like, she's gonna be like, pfft. So yeah. Of course, I understand why she's doubtful, but like, come on. She even bloody stabbed Clark. Bitch. Yeah, like I said though, that was really, really tense, sad, emotional, and that's all you can really say for it. I've got no words I've said everything that I needed to. I'll probably touch up upon it more before we get into the next episode, but that was the 100, that was Spacewalker, and we say goodbye to Finn. I mean, Finn was a really, really good character. Of course, there were flaws, especially with Team Flark and the love triangle we had with Raven and all of that, but I mean, it's a bit poopy with Raven. Like, it is a bit poopy that, you know, despite the flashbacks that we got, despite the, you know, happy times we saw Raven and Finn, that his heart screams more for Clark. But I mean, we sailed past that anyways, didn't we? Because Raven broke up with Finn. But, I mean, she still felt, you know, that connection to Finn. And, you know, everything that... I mean, that's the thing, though. Ever since, you know, they landed on the ground. Yeah, his attention's been fully fledged towards Clark. So... yeah, but yeah, it was. I'm just lost for words how emotional that was. It was pretty damning, and it was pretty. Yeah, bummer. It was a bummer, but it was a great episode. It was fantastically constructed, and yeah, like I said, I enjoyed every bit of this. Sad, but enjoyable. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!